breaking news, Ange Postecoglou has been relieved of his duties as Tottenham Hotspur manager, and there's no season 3 like The Punisher on Netflix, fam. And he won't be the only one. I told you, we're gonna have more exits than the White House in America. Never did I think I could be so high and so low. I don't take pills, fam. Ange deserves a gold statue for winning the Europa League and bringing Champions League football back to Tottenham Hotspur. I said it. I had my neuralizer out like Will Smith in Men in Black. I had my seatbelt on and I was ready for another season. But brother, with a 46% win ratio since we hired him, he could have been married to Daniel Levy's sister and he still would have sacked him. These owners have been around longer than YouTube. Brother, they sacked more man than Bonnie Blue, fam. 47 wins, 39 losses and 15 draws. 78 points from 66 games. I can't lie. The beatings that we have held, yeah, make the Jackson 5 look like they were living the sweet life of Zach and Cody, fam. I'm not going to pretend that I didn't want this man sacked way before he even reached the Europa League final. But I didn't think he could do it, but he did it. This was the worst season of my life, and one day in Bilbao turned it to the best season. I'm not even going to lie. As a fan, we're on cloud 9, but as a business, it ain't good enough. I ain't seen these owners smile once, bruv. Big man ting, there's more chance of you seeing Daniel Levy getting his hair cut in Halston than smiling on the camera. So I knew they'd sack him. My thing is, he could have been sacked ages ago. The fans had enough. It even looked like the players had enough, but you kept him. You kept him. He won the trophy and then you sack him, blood. It's like man's trying to win Villain of the Year like Niche Panesar in EastEnders, bruv. Saw the statement from the owners about competing on multiple fronts and my head was gone like Ned Stark in Game of Thrones, fam. Because in the summer, we turned the stadium into Spursteen Island, fam, buying all these kids, blood. More kids than Tyson Fury and Nick Cannon put together, and you're talking about competing on all fronts. Brother, them fronts are looking like Keira Knightley, bruh. What's man talking about? I'm not saying Ange isn't to blame, but he for damn sure ain't the only one. I would have much rather Ange walked after winning that trophy, because this fan base is in disarray mysterio, blood. And the disrespect for Thomas Frank, Thomas the Frank engine, who's rumoured to be coming in, is crazy. Everyone's saying they want Zidane. You're smoking crack. You must be talking about Zidane Iqbal, blood. Man are talking about Xavi. It's like man woke up and think that we're Real Madrid because we qualify for the Champions League. Brother, we're in Real trouble, bruv. I've been moaning all season about what's been going on at the club. All season. I wanted Glasner because he's done it with Frankfurt and Crystal Palace. And Crystal Meth, they may not even be in Europe with the scandal that's going on. But we ain't getting him. If Thomas Frank is the guy that's coming in for the job, then here we go, blood. Man have to support the manager. Man supported Tottenham before any manager. Just know, Sir Ange Postecoglou, I want to thank you for showing me something I never thought I'd see, blood. I thought I'd die before seeing Tottenham win a trophy. Honestly, fam. I've been trolled all my life like Little Dirk. So Sir Ange Postecoglou, thank you, bruv. Gold statue needs to be built, bruv.
We were oozing souls.
Expressions back with another video. Make sure you smash a like. And Ange Postecoglou has been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur, and I told all you man, fam, you man, I'm like, oh, but he's won the Europa League, he's staying. No, bro, no, man really confuse fan base to business, bro. As a fan, yes, I said I'm Ange in. I want him to stay. The man won a trophy. I ain't seen a trophy. I said I wanted him gone, whether he won a trophy or not earlier in the season, but I never thought he could do it. Once the man won that trophy, everything changed for me. I wasn't looking to the future. I've been living life, you know, them way there. I said my seatbelt's on, you know what I mean? And let's see what happens in the season. But I knew in the back of my mind he was getting sacked. I knew it. You get me? Being a business and being fans are two different things, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Them man are ruthless, blood. Ruthless. These men are showing ruthless aggression like John Cena, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Sacked. Sacked. The one man that brought us a trophy has been sacked. You can look at it two ways, and I know with the Tottenham fans, you're going to be upset. You're going to be looking at it like, oh yeah, the owners, they're trying to screw us over. Brother, that ain't nothing new, blood. Man's been saying the owners have been trying to screw man over for years, innit? But one thing I can say is this. As much as we won the Europa League with Ange, I was scared going into the Champions League because, and I'm not talking about our Europa campaign, think about it, who did we play and how did them games go? I'm talking about the general way we play, yeah? I was scared about getting embarrassed in the Champions League. I'm not saying that Ange didn't deserve the Champions League because he deserves the Super Cup and he deserved the Champions League by what he actually did. Do you get me? My feelings aside, do you get me? You can't sack the man, like I said, you can't sack the man for getting you your objectives of the season. He won a trophy and he got Tottenham pretty much top 4. Even though we lost, we came 17th, lost 22 games. We got Champions League football. He actually, on paper, he got what he needed to get. But when you look at the way the season went, and when you look about putting your seatbelt on for another season, brother, them 22 losses, bro, when you look at the stats, his win ratio, 46%, bruv. Yes, I understand that the man's won us a trophy. Yes, I understand that it's crazy. It was crazy, like, to sack him just like that. He should have been sacked ages ago. That's my thing. Do you know what I mean? He wouldn't even have made it to win the Europa League if it was up to me. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that he actually made it, he won it, and then you sacked him, it's like these men are going for Villain of the Year award. Because my feelings and what's right are two different things. Do you know what I mean? They don't have to coincide. You can always have an opinion. Do you know what I mean? And I said it. I was like, I don't want Ange to be sacked, but if he gets sacked, there's nothing I can say on him. I can't defend it, bro. Because when you look at the stats and everything that's happened, do you know what I mean? Yes, he won us the trophy, this, that, and the other. But do I want a season where we go in, lose 10 games, and then he gets sacked there? He may deserve that, but I don't want my season interrupted like that. I don't. Do you know what I mean? And you're going to say, oh, but Thomas Frank could come in and lose 10 games, this, that, and the other, rah, rah, rah. But the difference is, we ain't seen nothing from Thomas Frank. We've seen Ange. We saw what happened last season. We saw what happened at the end of the season before. Do you know what I mean? But it's crazy, bruv. It's crazy. Because when you look at it on paper, first season, the man qualified for Europa League. Do you know what I mean? Forgetting everything else that happened. Forget about what you saw with your eyes. Look at it on paper. First season, he qualified for the Europa League. Second season, yeah, he won the Europa League and got a Champions League qualification on paper. But then when you look at it with your eyes, you can go into the fact that we had a great 10 games in the start of his first season, and then we fell off a cliff, and none of the teams around us were back. Like, we could have even made Champions League near enough towards the end because of the amount of teams around us that were just failing. But you can't look at what the teams are doing that are failing. You got to look at your team. You get me? We could have even been higher last season, but fifth, took that with a smile on my face. Sensational. This season now, the worst season of my life leading up until Bilbao. That was it. That was it. Do you know what I mean? And as a Tottenham fan, you got no hope that you're going to win the final. Do you get me? So you all thought it was just all or nothing. You thought it was going to be all for nothing. That's what we thought it was going to be. But then the man won. The man won in the final. And then what could you say? You can't be saying that you want your manager gone after he's won in the final, especially when your team has been starved of a trophy for 17 years. You can't sit there and say you want your manager gone. What kind of loser mentality is that? But as a business, you can look at it where the owners, you could say, oh, the owners wants us to fail. Or you could say, you know what? The owners taking their heart and sentimentality out of it, bro. They're saying, you know what? You won a trophy, yes. But throughout the season, on all fronts, it wasn't good enough, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And when you look at, what was it? How many points? 70-something points in 60-something games or whatever. When you actually look at the stats since we've had the man in charge, he's got less than a 50% win ratio. And I'm serious. These are not made up stats. He's got 46% win ratio, yeah, in the 2 years that we've had him in charge, bro. So for me to make a video, sit there and then just be like, oh, how could they do this? How could they? I'm like, you get me? I can't do that. I'm sorry. Am I upset that he's been sacked? Yes, I am, bruv. Even though I wanted him gone, because the feeling of winning the trophy changed everything for me. But I maintain the fact saying that I believe he was going to get sacked. Even though I said, oh, you know what, there's no Ange out. Do you know them way there? I didn't think he would retain his job. And the reason why is because we know the owners that we've been with. Let's not pretend that these are new owners or, you know what I mean, it's a Todd Bowie thing. We've had these man since 2001, I believe. Was it 2001 Levy came in? I don't even know. But bro, let's be serious, bro. Let's be serious. Sentimentality aside. Do you know what I mean? Sentimentality aside. 46% win ratio, bro. Do you know them way there? Like, It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I think it's his lowest win ratio wherever he's been. When he went to the Melbourne Tigers and the Yokohama Tires and all of them man there and Australia, he's got higher win ratios everywhere he's been except us. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know you could say, oh, but then look at who he was given and that. Brother, let me tell you this. The team that we had this season wasn't great, but it does not equate to 22 losses, bro. Do you get me? Yes, the injuries that we had, but I maintain it. Them injuries that we had to do something with the manager as well, because we've never had that many injuries. In my lifetime, I've never seen Tottenham have that many injuries in it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to use this video to be me running Ange in it, because at the same time, you get me, I'm so thankful for this man. You get me? He deserves a gold statue, blood. He needs a gold statue expeditiously, blood. You get me, fam? He needs to be worshipped. Do you know what I'm saying? Man brought something to us, and it's so bittersweet because it's like we think it could be the start of something new, like High School Musical, but then he gets sacked, blood. You get me? And now, whatever the new manager does, he's going to be scrutinized, heavily scrutinized by the fans. And it's not fair. I'm not even going to lie, but it's just what happens, bruv. Do you know what I mean? The fans were on such a high, and then it's like, you get me, bruv? A bullet between the eyes. That's what it is, fam. And I don't need the changes to stop here. If Ange's going, I need a lot more people gone, blood. I told you from top to bottom, I want to clear out, blood. Cleaning out my closet, bro. Man want new owners. Man want new everything, bro. I'm telling you, I want that Arab money like Busta Rhymes, bro. Big man ting. Big man ting. Bro, we need serious help, blood, going into this new season. Serious help, blood. Do you know what I mean? But Ange Postecoglou, Sir Ange Postecoglou, I just want to thank you for everything that you have done. You get me? I never thought, you get me, fam, the feeling, just the feeling being in Bilbao, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Not even going to get a chance to do the Super Cup, but the feeling that you brought to us in Bilbao, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Them 22 losses, the 46% win ratio, the injuries, the inverted fullbacks, all of that was aside. Man had to brush that aside. When we went into the new season, don't get me wrong, you get me, the novelty would have worn off, blood. You get me? And then man would have probably been thinking logically. But I'm so happy with that trophy. Man ain't even been able to sit, to just stop and think logically, innit? But Thomas Frank, let me tell you this. I'll back Thomas Frank 100%. Top manager. You get me? Yes. You get me? Brentford don't spend no peas, bro. I keep telling you, man. I called my ex Brentford because she don't spend no money. They spend no money. He knows he goes into games pragmatically, not to park the bus, but he goes into each opponent to win a game. You know what I'm saying, fam? We need this. We can't have what we had going on last season, innit? So if it is Thomas Frank, that's the man. There'll be another video coming, but this video is about thanking Sir Ange Postecoglou for everything, and I wish him the best, because I'm telling you, bro, after seeing Vincent Kompany win the trophy in Germany for Bayern Munich, Dortmund hire him, blood. Who knows? Who knows, blood? Who knows? But what are you guys' thoughts? Make sure you comment below. Like I said, you get me? I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I didn't want him out all season. I did. But once he won that cup, everything changed for me. And I said, my seatbelt's on. That's what it is. But again, I can't get upset about him being sacked after the evidence that I've seen. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. Did I want him to be sacked? No. I wasn't going to advocate for that. But can I advocate for him not being sacked? I'm sorry, I can't do that either, bruv. I'm just me, innit? You lot can have your opinions, but make sure you guys comment below what they are. And yeah, I'll see you soon.